Long Island City in Queens is one subway stop from Manhattan, but it's a world away from the hustle and bustle of the big city, making it an attractive place for many to live. Increasingly, it is Asians who are moving there. Around 11,000 people who identify as Asian now live in the neighborhood. That's a five-fold increase since 2010, making it the fastest-growing New York City neighborhood for Asian residents. Many of those moving to the area are international students like Nigel Huang, who moved to the U.S. from China a decade ago. He recently opened a tea shop called TZ.
Since 5 years ago, there are a lot of young people and artists moving to this area. So we like to bring the tea culture to this area.
Tony Tsai, a real estate agent who specializes in finding housing for international students, says they are mainly drawn to Long Island City because of the abundance of luxury high-rises that are slightly more affordable than in Manhattan.
For them coming to a new city, they want to feel a little bit more protective, a little bit more safe. So most of the time they would go for something with like a doorman, like a full-service building.
Young Asian families are also moving in, drawn to the good schools and quieter streets. And after being priced out of housing in Manhattan, there's an influx of working-class Asians moving into Long Island City's Queensbridge houses, the nation's largest public housing complex. The demographic changes have led to a boom in new Asian restaurants, cafes, and shops. Christopher Yu recently opened his first restaurant called Yumpling that makes comfort food from Taiwan.
This neighborhood has actually the perfect combination of the audience and the demographics that we want. There's got an Asian American crowd, and it's also got a non-Asian American crowd that we want to serve to.
There's a feeling of vibrancy and growth in the area, which is generally a good thing. But there are also worries about what happens when a neighborhood becomes a hotspot.
Some of the new arrivals are concerned that Long Island City could become a victim of its own success. As news has spread about the thriving community and cheaper rents, housing costs have begun to rise, and that could push some out of the neighborhood. Karina, CGTN, New York.